Can Tony Pulis bring Middlesbrough back up to the Premier League? It's a plethora of playoff fixtures today across the Football League, with matches coming from Championship, League One, and League Two hopefuls. Two former Premier League stalwarts who don't wish to remain in the Championship any longer go head-to-head in the late afternoon playoff semi-final at the Riverside Stadium. In their Championship League meetings this season, only one goal has been scored, between Middlesbrough and Aston Villa, with Villa having Robert Snodgrass to thank for taking all 3 points in the northeast. Fourth-placed Aston Villa finished 7 points ahead of Middlesbrough in the league table. Both were considered in pre-season to be favourites for automatic promotion. Tony Pulis, at the helm at Borough, would love to achieve Premier League status just as two of his former clubs West Brom and Stoke City move the other way. The League One playoff between Scunthorpe and Rotherham United kicks off at midday at Blandford Park. Scunthorpe have a full squad to play the Millers, who have beaten them on both occasions this season. Scunthorpe, however, are now unbeaten in 8, the game against fellow challenger Plymouth Argyle in the penultimate fixture of their campaign, securing their playoff spot. Failing promotion, Scunthorpe will be well aware that they will face losing key players such as Connor Townsend and Funzo Ojo to Championship-level clubs. Over in League Two, Lincoln have probably been playing the best football in the division, and under manager Danny Cowley are now looking for back-to-back promotions, after rising up from the National League last year. They move up to League One would cap a fantastic year, in which the Imps went to Wembley for the first time in the club's history to win the Checkatrade Trophy against Shrewsbury Town. Their playoff semi-final fixture somewhat marks a clash of styles, with Paul Tisdale's Exeter City, and Lincoln will want Matt's Reed and Green to be on form in securing passage up to the higher league. Exeter will soon have the longest-serving manager in the Football League after Arsene Wenger's departure from Arsenal, in Paul Tisdale, who has been at the helm for over a decade. Exeter lost the playoff final to Blackpool last year, after a memorably semi-final encounter against Carlisle which ended 6-5 on aggregate. Odds correct as of the 5th of November 1816 hours 8 minutes and 13 seconds. Odds are subject to change. Coventry managed their first top 6 position in any division for the first time in almost half a century to secure a playoff spot, but this stat will mean little if they fail to achieve promotion to League One. They welcome Notts County to the Ricoh Arena for the first half of their own semi-final. Scottish striker Mark McNulty has an excellent return of 23 goals for the Sky Blues this season. Away from playoff promotion focus, in France both Monaco vs Saint-Étienne and Strasbourg welcoming Lyon should provide some entertainment in the penultimate games of the French season. Lyon can take one step further to admirably securing the first runner-up position to PSG, but will be wary that any dropped points could see Marseille and Monaco capitalize. Monaco bounced back from a dire run to win 2-1 at Caen last weekend. You can view all of today's fixtures on The Sportsman, with live scoring during the matches. Today's football fixtures. Want to read more football articles? Register with The Sportsman to personalize your news feed with your favorite sports and football team.